180. Game on.
Cheers.
Welcome to the Champions of Champions Week 7 final. We're coming towards the business end now of this competition.
You got balls?
And the boys are just pulling up.
Okay, mate, well done.
And it looks like Killian,
best luck, pal. Have a good one.
The finalist from week 6, has won the bull up. And we are due to start right now.
44. 43.
This is the PGO live streams event, Champions of Champions Week 7 final. Between Scott Eason and Killian McCormack.
66.
Killian McCormack, who is hoping to be going to Q School in January.
30.
How he's going to do that with all those kids, I have no idea.
$100.
Was a bit of a scrappy open, but Killian's just throwing in 100 there.
45.
And just 45 from Scott. Scott Eason, who has only been playing darts for about a year. Started playing during lockdown.
59.
The 46-year-old from Northampton, my hometown. So it's nice to see Northampton being represented on the board, not just in 41. The comms box. Massive Manchester United fan. Not quite sure whether he's Ollie in or Ollie out. Sure, I'll ask him at the end of the game.
I'm kidding.
100.
That's a ton there from Scott. That's his first 100 of the game.
$60.
I think Killian could have done with a big treble there. So if Scott can hit one,
100,
which he has, that has put a bit of pressure on. There's only 5 points in it with Killian coming to the board after 18 darts. I think he just needs bullseye now.
85.
You should go for it next time.
$85.
85 there from Scott, leaving himself tops. Killian going for a single 5 to leave himself tops, but he's hit the fat 20. And he's hit the double 8.
Game shot.
Not the most comprehensive way of going for 45, but as far as Killian is concerned, it is a win. And that is one leg that he leads by.
60.
So this is best of 25, first to 13 to cement their place in the finals weekend on the 5th, starting on the 5th of November.
67.
Just a recovery dart there for Killian after those two loose ones into the single 5.
40.
Got a comment there saying, come on, Killian, get stuck in. The twin brother and nephews are watching and rooting for you.
30.
Name's down as Fisherholic Island on YouTube. So hoping that you have subscribed to the channel, the PGO live streams channel. Make sure you do that. And hit the notification bell. Make sure you like the video as well.
100.
Yeah. 60.
Steady 60 from Scott. I think that's what he needs to do. I don't think he needs to worry too much. Just throw those steady 60s. And every now and then, just find himself a treble. Because Killian isn't playing to the form that we know he can play at.
60.
Lost in the final last week. A very closely contested final as well.
140.
That's a lovely 140 there from Killian. Leaves himself 106 after 15.
140.
Oh, it's backed up with a 140 from Scott. Leaves himself 81. But Killian's hit that first treble 20 in single 6 for tops.
Last start.
Oh, he's done it.
Well, mate.
Brilliant
Game shot.
darts. Can't compete with that. Now Scott needs to make sure that he doesn't allow that to get in his head. So Killian leads 2 legs to nothing.
Oh, 81.
Killian also averaging around the 72 mark.
100.
That's a lovely ton there from Scott. That's his 3rd of the match so far. He's averaging in 70s as well, so he's doing all right. Considering he's only been playing for a year.
100.
That's another ton there from Killian.
26.
48. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Killian. He's gone for the switch. I think that first 20 might have just scuppered his view slightly, so he's gone
60.
towards the 57, but he's ended up with the treble 3. Only 48 there from Killian, but a steady 60 again from Scott after that previous 26.
60.
I do apologise for my voice today as well. I've got a bit of man flu.
41.
Completely wrote me off yesterday. I was in bed at 7 p.m. and remained in bed until 10 a.m. this morning. 134 there from McCormack. Brilliant darts there.
45.
Opted for the switch and it worked in his favour this time. He's got himself 78 left. And most people will go that route towards their 18s, but he ended up finding himself inside the treble 4. And that bullseye attempt just inside the green bit. So he leaves himself 25. Scott needs to go south.
100.
Opts not to. Takes the ton. 9 for double 8.
Oh, 9.
So this is now an opportunity for Eason. He's gone a single 3. He's decided to go back upstairs.
43.
Just 43 scored. Leaves himself 86. So McCormack is coming back for double 4 now after missing the double 8.
Oh, Killian. 8.
Very close on that double 8 to be fair. And then 2 just outside the board. 54 scored.
62.
And then I think it might have been a rush of blood. He's gone very close to the treble 8, sorry, whilst going for that double 16. McCormack has come back.
Game shot.
After a bit of scrappiness towards the end, a bit of sloppiness from McCormack's darts in his point of view. He has taken that leg in 25 darts, and he now leads 3 legs to nothing.
100.
And Eason has opened with 100.
96.
Back-to-back tons there from Eason. Seems to be settling the nerves a little bit in this final.
119.
119 there from McCormick. Those 19s are coming in his favour now.
60.
And this is no disrespect to any of the players, especially the players that have got to this stage, but you would have thought that the standard would have started to slip a little bit because
58.
of all the big boys, if you want to call it that, and the bigger names having made it through to the finals week already. You would think that at this stage,
83.
week 7 and what we've got due next week and week 8, that the standard wouldn't be as high, but you'd be pleasantly surprised that the standard has
100.
remained all the way through all 8 weeks.
60.
Steady 60 there from Eason, leaves himself 98 after 15 darts. McCormack with a big outshot opportunity, 2 treble 18s, double 10.
108.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. Very good effort that. And I think that first up from Eason's gone into treble 1. Yes, it has. I can tell by his switch to 19s.
23.
It's only 23 there. So McCormack coming back for double 10. It's only
Killian
15. Is he going to bust himself or set himself up?
16.
He decided to set himself up. He's coming back for 2 2s. Eason, 75. First start in the 2 though. That's really awkward. 73 left. Must go treble 19, but he's only hit the single. Single 18.
41.
No, he's gone for the 20. Interesting.
Second dart.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Game shot.
Second dart there from McCormack. Very interesting that Eason went for the 20 though, I must say. Single 18 would have left himself double 18. Double 17 is really awkward.
$60.
So McCormack leads 4 legs to nothing. But this is
60.
pretty good going there from Eason, who on paper isn't at the level of McCormack, but he has gone toe-to-toe with him all the way through. It's been on a finish every single leg so far and has had darts at finishes as well.
100.
Eason just keeping steady with those 60s. He's able to hit the tons as well.
Oh, Killian, 58.
7 of them that he's hit so far in this match so far. Eason.
60.
McCormack just floating around the 69, 70 average.
43.
Averaged 80 in the semi-final.
100.
Let's give a little shout out to James McPherson. James is actually the guy who got me into the comms, to be honest. So big shout out to him. I sent him a message. He was like, "Oi, go on, I'll give you a bash." So I appreciate you letting me in. But he's at work tonight. I've sort of stolen his Thursdays off him. He's at work at the moment, but need to give a big shout out to him and the whole of the fire station in North Berwick that are watching this right now.
And 20.
So thank you very much for tuning in. 120 there from McCormack, leaves himself 62.
81.
Eason with a long outshot on 161, 121.
Oh, 54.
Oh, McCormack with a 54
Yeah,
scored there.
Hello.
And Eason has hit tops, and he is off the mark now against the throw as well. McCormack went with the treble 10, went for the double 16, hit the single, and went just inside on the 8. But it was all in vain in the end because Eason was able to pick up a leg, and that's his first leg. He deserves at least a leg at this point.
140.
That's a top 40 there from McCormack, who might have the grip between his teeth now
100.
Not happy about dropping a leg, especially a leg that he's in full control of.
43.
41.
Killian 80. What are you doing?
Yeah, Killian's not over impressed with his darts there. Few too many when he's going down for the 19s and slipping into the 3. Happened in leg 1 and leg 2. I thought he got over those yips, but they are starting to find himself back in his game.
135.
135 there. The first 2 in the treble 20. The last dart, lots of space there, but it's just gone too far to his left. But he's left himself a finish on 103, and Easton only on 223. So he's got at least 6 darts at this.
55.
55 scored, leaves 48.
60.
Oh, not good counter there for Beeson. Needed to go south. He's left himself a duddy.
Second dart.
It makes no difference because McCormick, single 8, nice fat 8,
Game
and
shot.
then right in the middle of the lipstick for tops. And that's a 5-1 lead in this race to 13. Killian McCormack looking to confirm his slot in finals week in a couple of weeks. That is something that you cannot miss.
95.
So make sure you are subscribed to the channel, PGO live streams.
60.
All day event on Saturday.
$60.
Myself, Gav Mack, and James McPherson, the 2 Macks, if you want to call it that, will be in the commentary box delivering you finals week of the Champions of Champions. Hosted by Julian, of course, Julian Haynes.
100.
The head honcho at PGO live streams.
Yeah, 24.
Only 24 from Eason, so this is a good opportunity with a big treble here from McCormack.
100.
He's found one. 146 left after 12 darts. Eason, very, very long
81.
way behind. That 81, I don't think it's going to be enough. It's a good switch.
58. On.
So unfortunately, it's a good switch. He on 146, he hit the single 20, leaves 126. Now, if you're taking that 126,
101.
really and truly, you want to be hitting the 19s. That 101 there from Eason.
Oh, Killian. 27.
Only 27 from McCormack. So big treble, leave himself a finish, put himself in a
55.
decent opportunity. Only 55. Leave himself 135. McCormack green bit for
Last dart.
2 18s, and
Well
it's
done.
hit it with that 3rd dart.
Game shot.
21 dart leg from McCormack.
$100.
$100.
Big shout to Alex Osborne. Says Gav Mack in the house, smashing it as usual.
45.
Big fan of Alex, my fellow gooner. Need to see. Well, I think I'll see you on Sunday actually, at my daughter's first birthday party.
81.
It's been a while since I've seen you, so it'd be good to catch up. I'll bring a couple of beers down, and you're more than welcome to come around for Red Zone after.
100.
$100.
Back-to-back tons between Eason and McCormack.
$30.
McCormack slightly ahead and will be going ahead after this. There's 6 points in it with McCormack still to throw.
60.
Just a 60. Leaves himself a tough one, but 160 is in his eye line.
83.
As an unfortunate flick off that second dart there from Eason, but it leaves himself a finish on 143.
60.
Just 60 from McCormack. Here's an opportunity for Eason. Only a single 20 with that first dart. Needs to think about this third dart now.
93.
He's gone for the 13s. That's not a bad option, not a bad effort. Leaves himself 50.
Last dart.
But what does it matter? McCormack,
Game shot.
so good at these combinations. 100 left, hits the 60, just outside, just a little wire job, and then that third dart right in the top of the lipstick. 7-1, McCormack leads. Wants to ensure he'll be able to put his feet up after today.
24.
His average had slipped, but he's gone back up. He's knocking around the 73 now. McCormack got a bye in round 1 and then posted an 8-1 win
100.
over Johnny Thompson in round 2. A very tight, close fought 10-9 win in the quarterfinal against Neil Hulley. And then beat Le Turn 11-8 in the semi-final, posted at 80.9 average. Scott Eason, he also got a bye in the first round before beating Paul Cockins 8-7 in round 2. Quarterfinal with 10-1 win over Damien Arminger. And then a comfortable 11-2 victory in that semi-final to get to this stage.
83.
83 from Eason, leaves himself 173. It's a good switch for that third dart, that second dart by McCormack. 94 posted, leaves himself 140.
60.
A steady 60 there from Eason, so McCormack has the first opportunity at this, but only hits a single 20 with that first dart.
60.
And only finishes with 60, so Eason has an opportunity for 7-2. Needs to switch, only hits a fat 19. So McCormack will be back.
81.
And that's a great third dart into the treble 14. Leaves himself 32. And McCormack going with the double-double.
40.
Oh, he's only hit one of them. So Eason, 2 16s to make it 7-2 against the throw. Single 8, 2 12s needed, just outside the board.
8.
I feel that he went a little bit too quick on those ones.
Game shot.
And it was taken with the first dart there from McCormack.
$41.
134.
Yeah, brilliant switch there from McCormack. 134, 2 treble 19s hit there.
83.
Eason with 83. Very unfortunate that first dart, very close to the treble 20. Hit the single 1, the treble 1.
42.
Only 42 there from McCormack. Not a good response to that 134 that he hit first.
60.
But McCormack is still in control. And is this going to be the first 180 of the match?
180.
There it is. Killian McCormack with the first 180 of the match. Leaves himself a finish with that as well. And then a 1-2-1 from Eason. It's unfortunate it wasn't all the way.
125.
And then 125 there from McCormack. This is brilliant darts. It's on for a 13 dart leg.
60.
Just a 60 there from Eason. So double 10 for a 13 dart.
First dart.
First dart, brilliant dart. The quickest leg in the match so far. Supersedes the 17 dart leg that McCormack did post earlier on. I hit my first ever 13 dart leg a couple of weeks ago.
90-70.
Clearly, I'm not to the standard of people like Killian McCormack, who is going to Q School next
24.
year. Once again, just don't know how he's going to find the time. 7 children. Unbelievable.
Oh, Killian. 86.
86 there from McCormack to back up the 90-70 open up with.
85.
The 85 is a starch improvement on that 24 that he opened with. And 60 on the floor from McCormack. Could have had the second 180 of the match, but only 120 scored.
81.
It's brilliant darts. 198 after just 9 darts.
78.
And then 78 there from McCormack. So after 12,
81.
use himself Shanghai. And this is quite steady stuff. After that 24 to open from Eason, 81, 81, 85 in his last 3 visits.
Last start.
Well done.
But what does it mean? What does it matter?
Game
What
shot.
does it matter? McCormack with that second dart trying to go a little bit higher to ensure that he didn't bust in score, but then it ends up hitting tops and then takes a double 10. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant visit.
Oh,
15 dart
40.
leg as well.
in and out.
85.
McCormack leads 10-1 in this race to 13.
60.
I'm sure Eason will want to take a couple of legs. They played against each other only about a week or so ago.
60.
McCormack beat him 8-2. So I think Eason will be looking for at least 2 more legs.
140.
But it is tough when McCormack is throwing darts like this. Open with a 40 with a bounce out, steady 60, then a 140 to leave himself 261. Eason with a steady 81 there though.
Ah, 45.
Only 45 from McCormack, very close in it, only a
41.
point in it so far, but just 41. No finish left from Eason. And McCormack will definitely be leading the finish now.
100.
And it's a turn. Now, he's been switching to those 19s quite a bit. So is he going to go with a 57-19 tops, or is he going to stay upstairs on the 20s?
Wow.
He's decided to go downstairs. He's hit the fat 7. So Eason will have an opportunity to have a go at this. There's only 10 scored so far.
Wow.
11.
11.
Yeah,
Oh.
11. Eason has a brilliant chance here. But he's gone into trouble 5.
95.
95 scored, leaves himself 53. McCormack going with the green bit tops.
65.
Oh no, but it's only at 65 of those. So here's Eason with a brilliant chance here. Single 13 for tops.
Yeah, second dart, mate.
Into
Yeah, well done,
darts.
Pop.
Pinnacle.
Game shot.
Pinnacle darts there from Eason. And feel a bit aggrieved that he's so far behind at the moment, because if he's able to finish like that, could put a bit of pressure on the McCormack throw. But McCormack is so far ahead.
Come on. 60.
$45.
McCormack averaging 76. Eason averaging 66.8.
85.
Scott Eason will be happy with his average, but when you're playing against someone like Killian McCormack, you need to be stepping up that little bit more.
Oh, come on. 121.
It's 1-2-1 from McCormack, makes up for that loose first.
71.
Oh, 68.
68 score from McCormack.
100.
100.
Lovely ton there from McCormack. Leave yourself 67.
85.
Second dart.
Oh, brilliant darts. Second dart there.
Game
Treble
shot.
17, double 8, and puts it within 2 legs of the match.
$41.
99.
I think McCormack wants to get this game over and done with now.
59.
Open with the 99. What can he do with that? It's going to be at least 80 plus.
100.
And that is a ton.
60.
80.
Just 80. That's his lowest score of the leg so far, McCormack.
60.
The steady 60 from Eason. Needs to find some form of big treble if he gets a chance.
140.
It's a lovely 140 there from McCormack. In this leg, as I said, the lowest score he's hit so far is 80.
60.
Leaves up 82 after 12. Is he going to the bullseye? He's hit the green bit. 17 for tops. Tops on.
Oh, 42.
It's unfortunate.
60.
60 from Eason. Leaves the finish, but I don't think he's going to get an opportunity, if I'm honest. First dart outside the board, second dart outside the board, third dart.
20. Come on,
He's trying to compose himself a little bit there, but I think he was overthinking that maybe.
55.
55 from Eason. So 2 10s for McCormack to go within a leg, and he's hit it very close to the double 15
Game shot.
mind. I don't think he's going to be very happy with this performance for someone of his standard, but you can't really moan when you look at the stats. 77 average, 84.2 in his first 9. Is it 4 140s?
100.
Is it a 180? And that was his 26th 100 as well.
30.
Let's go with a 13 dart leg. Averages each leg 19 darts.
140.
That's another 140 to add to the tally.
43.
And 43 there from Scott. So here comes the pressure from McCormack. First dart in the 60. Second one just outside.
140.
140 there from McCormack. Leaves himself 1-2-1 after 9. Is he going to go to the bullseye? Is he going to go on the 20s? He's hit single 1 though, so it won't be a 12 dart leg. Doesn't want to hit
81.
a treble. He's gone high. Good choice. Doesn't want to bust 1-2-1. He's coming back for tops. For
100.
that's a ton there from Eason, but for a second 13 dart leg in the match, not going to happen. 14 dart leg. A 15 on double 10.
Last dart.
Last dart. There it is.
Game shot.
Cheers, man.
And that's
13 legs to 2. And Killian McCormack is going through to the final.
Yeah, I think it was
Final
good.
slot in November.
I was up and down myself, but
Gentlemen, can you hear me? Scott Eason. Scott, when Killian's playing like that, he's unplayable, isn't he?
Yeah, he's much better than me. So yeah, no, definitely. It was very difficult to even get near the doubles and stuff. So yeah, pretty hard.
You must be proud to get to the final though.
Yeah, it was good to get to the final. Absolutely, that's what the aim is, I think, at this level. So no, happy to get there, but it is what it is, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's a different level, isn't it, that other players are playing at? So it's hard to compete. But no, it was way too good for me.
But you do have another opportunity. Are you entering into week 8?
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, I might do. Have a look, see what's going on.
So there is still a chance there for Scott to make it to finals night. Killian, 2 finals on the spin. You were unfortunate with that 13-10 defeat last time out, but this time round, you put Scott to bed.
Do you know what? I made up from mistakes last week. I went 3-0 up last week, and I made so many mistakes. And I just said, you know what? Even today, I know I had a lead, but I wasn't nowhere near my standard, and I won't get nowhere near trying to win this playing the way I did. And no disrespect to Scott now, in fairness, it's just the standard is unbelievable, you know. And I need to up my game obviously a bit. I don't think I've done enough, obviously, to convince to say that I could win it tonight. But I know I have it in the bag, and that's my plan. I'm qualified now, so all I have to do now is work on the finals, and hopefully I can go and try my best to do what I can, and you know. But no, Scott, fair play to you getting to the final. There's another week left, and hopefully he goes and joins us. I wish him all the best.
Killian, I just want to ask a couple of questions on your decisions to switch. Like in the first couple of legs, obviously you're standing there, you're looking at the board. I've only got a certain angle, but I felt that there was a couple of times where you switched from 20s down to 19s, maybe a dart too early, and a couple of those darts were going into the 3 in the first 2 or 3 legs.
Yeah.
Is this switch game? Is it something that you're just practicing, or did you not have a very good angle on the 20s?
It's you know what it is, but the way my darts land, it's before they get to the board. If the flight is at a certain angle, I've actually learned whatever angle it is that if I go up to the 20s, I'm just going to block myself. It's not going to go to the treble. So I know the angle that my flight has to sit. So how much space I have. So when I see that, I don't chance it. I just go straight down to 19s. It's not that obviously I go to the 20s, but when I have it, if there's an opportunity that I'm gonna be like there's a percentage that I'm gonna be blocked, why not just go down straight down to 19s? But they didn't work for me until I think the latter end of the game. I only kind of started getting into my stride, and I started hitting 13 darters, 14, wherever it was, and it was only down to, I'd say, the last 5 legs, I'd say, in the whole game where I kind of hit my own standard, you know. And or yeah, you're dead right. I just couldn't get it going to start. I was hitting 3s, 7s, sloppy shots, but stuff to work on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And you still got a couple of weeks left. Finals night is finals weekend starts on Friday the 5th of November. So that will be covered, of course, by Badger and the PGO live streams. Killian, you'll be there. Scott, we may see you there. Who knows?
Hopefully we see him there.
You never
Fingers crossed. You never know. You never know. But thank you very much for everybody for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the PGO live streams channel. But myself, Gav Mack, man flued up Gav Mack. Thank you very much. Take care and good night.